a solution. There is so much shame with our bodies. There's so many people uncomfortable in their own skin. There's just so much unhappiness with the body that people are in. And there's rules and morals and guidelines, and some of them make sense and some of them don't. And when it comes to like healing the improper ways some people govern their sexualness, like their desires onto other people, or anyway, I think I have a solution that might mend some really damaging issues that we have when it comes to our bodies, our confidence, and intimacy. Masturbation. Okay, now hear me out. Like I know, like you get people. I mean, you're gay, you're straight, or whatever. But then there's gay pride, and you've got naked people running around 5-year-olds, and or a 5-year-old boy in a bar stripping. I think if we just stop shaming for our bodies and raise our children, kids, teenagers, they're going to grow into their bodies and they're going to touch them and experience them, and it shouldn't be a shamed thing. I've never seen my child ever. Don't want to talk about that right now. But, so I don't know how kids are brought up these days. I know the way I was brought up is very old school, but if we teach our children to first know themselves, date themselves, love themselves, learn about your body, learn what it feels like, what you don't like, know how to touch your body and how to take care of your body before you ever touch another person's body. Be comfortable in your own skin. Instead of like teaching celibacy and no masturbation, don't, save yourself, and why don't you teach them like porn actually alters the neurotransmitters in our brain. It changes your brain, and it fucks with like your imagination and your ability to have your imagination tied to other senses, like your arousal and the other chemicals that come in through those moments. That's what porn, it breaks down those connections and it numbs you up. But if you date yourself, I'll date myself. I date myself a lot, actually. But like, I will take myself on a date. I will have dinner. I'll come home. I'll take a bath. I'll light some candles, and I will fuck the shit out of myself. And I will have a great time. I will feel satisfied. I had a great night. I didn't feel like a cheap date. I had fun. And I know what I want to be treated like by how I treat myself. And then I also am comfortable with a human body. So then if there's a time when I have another one, I know how to respect it. I know what's too much and what hurts and what doesn't hurt. And I know how to speak so that you are comfortable talking to the person with you. All of this business that so many are raised on, where it's like, we're always shamed for things of our body, you know what I mean? And everybody's so uncomfortable in their own skins. And if you think about, like, you have a bad day, you want to come home and you go masturbate, and it takes a load off. You wake up in the morning, you take a shower, you masturbate, you feel better during the morning. if you are not shamed of your body, you are less likely to be inappropriate with things smaller than you. And then that cycle can slowly stop existing. You know? If you're not shamed if masturbation isn't a shameful thing, or like, you don't need to have another person to have that release. You need another person to have a partner. You need another person to create life. And you need another person for companionship. But if you just want to get your nut off, you don't need another person. So you don't need to like get in that mindset where like you gotta go hound dogging and searching like mad just to get an orgasm. You know, you don't. And when like, I think when those things change, I think there will be a change in how we search for partners and how well we pick a partner and how well we treat our partners, you know, and the connection between them. You'll be more inclined to look for other characteristics in a companion than whether or not they can give you an orgasm, or, you know, or make you aroused. There'll be other things, because once you know your own body, it's hard to have another person make you feel that way. You can, it's possible, especially when you're with someone in the same mindset as you are, that's comfortable and not shamed, but also private and respectful. You know, you shouldn't, I don't believe you should be poking around on another human being's most sensitive areas when you don't even know how to navigate your own. You know? So many people are unsatisfied and not comfortable, and sometimes, a lot of times, just don't want to be in a sexual position, but they do because it's the partner and it's just duty. And that takes away from your own quality of life. You know, because when the energies in those moments are good, it brings on a new, like, energy. Like, it does. It's like, I don't know. It's just a thought, and I think it's a solution. I really do. And I mean, we don't have to be ashamed of our bodies, and we don't have to steal other people's, because, you know, I don't know. This is a quick thought. I have so many more details about the thoughts that I have in the videos I'm going to make, but I'm trying right now just to put the initial idea out there, just so that it's there, so that in time, if I can't make something of it, somebody else will be able to. Thank you for being alive.